What's up everyone, Laci Green here.
Yay.
Hold it, walk a really long way, wait until the coast is clear, or pee your pants are the choices that many transgender people are left with if they need to use a public bathroom. For a simple thing like using a freaking toilet, there sure is a lot of hubbub. As schools and cities are rolling out more inclusive bathroom policies, there are those who panic that transgender people are using the wrong bathroom.
Transgender is denoting or relating to a person whose self-identity does not conform unambiguously to conventional notions of male or female gender. Basically a person who feels that they are the wrong sex or neither sex in general.
The thing is though, they're in the right bathroom, the one that matches their gender identity.
While gender means the sex of a person or animal, gender identity is someone's own personal experiences of one's own gender. This can be the same as their birth gender or sex, but apparently doesn't have to be.
A DC survey found that 70% of transgender people had problems in the bathroom, from having their gender questioned, to blocking access, to mocking, to physical assault.
I didn't know the survey she was talking about, since she wasn't kind enough to reference it, but I believe I found it. The survey is written by Jodie Herman from the Williams Institute School of Law in 2014. It states that 65 of the respondents had come in contact with the problems Laci stated, but the survey was only conducted in Washington, D.C. And another one of these surveys suggested the population of transgender people in America is 0.6%, roughly 1.4 million. But using the population from that year, it is actually around 0.43%, and that Washington was around 33,000 transgender adults in that year. Since one of these surveys was wrong and gave the incorrect report of data, it is possible that for the other statements and surveys that we created are false. I understand this is a small flaw, but should not be made by an institute of law of their stature.
It's transphobia in the raw, a humiliating and threatening attempt for an aggressor to re-establish their black and white beliefs about gender.
I don't believe that people disagreeing with an opinion of something that has been believed for a long amount of time to be re-establishing their black and white beliefs about gender, but along the lines of seeing it as uncomfortable to see someone stating to be your gender, but being the opposite sex. Just because someone has a different opinion of transgender does not mean they are transphobic, Laci.
To make things safer for people who are trans and gender non-conforming, Austin, Texas enacted an ordinance that all single-stall bathrooms will be gender neutral. College students around the country have also held shit-ins to demand gender-neutral stalls on campus. And I mean, who could argue with a shit-in?
I don't know. The school? Police? It can be seen as trespassing since they are on property without permission to be there for a certain time, or if the owner asks them to leave and they do not.
Opening up single stalls is common sense, but what if there are only multi-stall restrooms available? Should we make all bathrooms gender neutral? From my perspective, making at least more bathrooms gender neutral is a step toward making the world safer and more comfortable for gender minorities. Going to the bathroom shouldn't be something that people have to worry about, period.
This isn't just transgender people that are afraid of going to public bathrooms. People with social anxiety also hate the idea, since it confronts their anxiety straight on of being near people they are uncomfortable with.
Reinforcing these strict barriers between genders in all areas of life causes a lot of unnecessary anxiety. Plus, neutral stalls could make things easier for parents of opposite gender kids.
I agree.
And maybe open some minds in the process.
I spoke too soon.
But of course, there are criticisms. Sexual assault survivors have raised concern about predators using gender-neutral bathrooms as a space to harass or assault someone. It's usually cisgender women that are concerned about cisgender men.
Even though she explains what cisgender was, I had never heard that word before today.
It's complicated. Most cases of assault are perpetrated by someone the victim knows. On the other hand, it could make sexual assault easier to conceal. Think of places like bars and clubs. And it's no secret that some men have trouble respecting women's privacy to begin with. 9% of trans people also report being assaulted in the bathroom as it is, so it's a problem regardless.
She got this from the same survey, so I won't add anything on that.
Another criticism regards a gendered mystique. With segregated bathrooms, guys can pretend that women don't poop.
That is a stupid idea to even come from your lips, Laci. Other than children, I don't believe any man has thought that women don't actually get rid of their waste, since it's a biological function.
And no straight person runs the risk of ripping a big one in the stall next to their date.
I don't really know why you're bringing up these stupid ideas, Laci. They do not prove your point at all.
My biggest concern if we share bathrooms is cisgender guys getting their pee on the toilet seat. I mean, the penis name guys could use a little work.
God, yes. As long as I don't find any tampons on the floor, I'm okay with that, Laci.
As people mull it over, other creative ideas have surfaced. We could just make all bathrooms single stall with a shared washing space going forward. And here in the Bay Area, a lot of new places are actually like that.
What about urinals for men? They are there to be faster and take up less space, since they aren't actually in a stall.
Another is to have 3 options, men, women, and neutral, similar to the family bathrooms you sometimes see, but this seems a little separate but equal.
I'm not sure what you're getting at here, Laci. Do you not like the idea of gendered bathrooms just in general? Or just because of this video?
To me. Another idea is to label bathrooms sit to pee and stand to pee for toilets and urinals, respectively.
Like I said before, the point of urinals are for them to not be in a stall and be faster.
In theory, though, the easiest way to increase bathroom access, safety, and comfort is for everyone to stop being jerks and mind their own business.
Are you fucking kidding, Laci? All your disagreement and argument for nothing. Your whole argument was about giving transgender people their own space since they need it? But if someone else cares about who is coming to their bathroom, then they should stop being nosy? Fuck off.
Yeah, all those people playing gender detective in the bathroom could just not do that. I mean, it's a toilet. We're literally talking about a hole that people shit in.
Then why do trans people care about what other people think? Okay, I'm going to leave it there. She has a minute outro, which is really pointless. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button. I really appreciate it. Have a good one.